You guys, what up? I'm so excited about this video. This is my first drum lesson that I've ever done in virtual reality. So this is called VR 180, which means you should have about 180 degrees field of view. So you can actually, if you're on your phone, you can look around and kind of have a look around the room. If you are on a computer or a Mac, you can just click on the screen and drag around. If you have a VR headset, that would actually be super cool because I'm about to move the camera right here so you can see the kit from my perspective. It'll feel like you're playing my kit. I'm really excited to see if maybe this helps you guys learn the pattern quicker, if you can visualize sitting behind the drum set and playing it. So the pattern that I'm going to teach you guys is a drum intro for a song called Shipwrecked in Atlantis by Busted. I actually wrote this drum intro. I'm so proud of it. I recorded with the guys at Mono Valley Studios in Wales last year on the album Halfway There, which is such a rad, like pop rock, pop punk, just rock album. It's such a good rock album. It's probably one of my top 3 musical projects that I'm most proud of and most honored to be associated with. In particular, this song, Shipwrecked in Atlantis, I wrote and recorded this drum intro, and I'm so stoked that I got it on the album. It's one of my all-time favorite patterns, and so I would love to break it down for you guys. I wrote down the sticking on the snare. So like I said, in a second, I'm just gonna move the camera here, and you can see it from first-person perspective, like you've overtaken my body in a non-creepy, non-demonic way. You know, your head is on top of my body. Is that still creepy? It's still a little creepy. So how about we just think about it? There's a camera in front of my face. I'm trying not to hit the camera, and you can see me explain the groove from that perspective. Hopefully it'll help you guys visualize the pattern a little bit easier and apply it to your kit a little bit easier, but I'm super excited about this. So here we go. Cool, so we're behind my kit. I don't know why I'm doing finger guns. Yay, but so we are behind my kit. Remember, this is a virtual reality video, so if you want to look around, you can. If you want to use that to see where I'm playing what at which points, then you can look around. I've written down the sticking on the snare drum. It might make it easier for you guys to follow along. But you can't see my face, so I'm just going to do a lot of stuff with my hands, know what I'm saying? So get used to like me using my hands a lot and doing lots of finger guns. So here we go. I think I'm just going to start off with the pattern at full speed. Yeah, just the pattern like I played it on the album at full speed, and then I'll move on to the sticking that I wrote down on the snare. So this is the pattern at full speed. Here we go. Cool, so that's it. Like I said, 2 measures, 2 measure fill, 16th notes all the way through. So we got 32 16th notes to work with. I've written them all down on the snare so you can follow along. We've got basically 8 groups of 4 notes each. I think that might be the easiest way to break it down for you guys. But that's the first measure. This is the second measure. Little kicks are kicks. The X is a rest. And the right that is underlined just means it's a right hand note somewhere at the top of the kit that also has a kick underneath it. And incidentally, both of these notes that are underlined are on the snare. So I kind of try to beef up the pattern a little bit by doubling up with a snare underneath these 2 notes. Let me just read it through for you guys so you can kind of get a gist of what the pattern sounds like. We've got right, right, kick, left, rest, right, left, right, kick, kick, left, right, kick, left, rest. It's the first measure. Second measure starts with exactly the same sticking. You'll see that these 2 are identical. The voicing is a little different. We'll get to that, but the sticking is exactly the same. So second measure, right, kick, left, rest, right, left, and then just 2 little groups of 4 16th notes. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So those are the 2 measures. Let me just play it for you guys. I'll break it down into 8 groups of 4 notes each. So the first group, right, kick, sounds like this. It's the first group. So now the second group is left, rest, right, left. So remember, there's a kick underneath this right hand, which is played on the snare. So what this looks like is snare, rest, snare, rack tom. So this is what the second group sounds like. That's the second group. Third group is right, kick, kick, left. Man, it's really difficult not to hit this camera because it's so close. I guess for you that means I'm hitting your face, so I'm very sorry. I apologize. High five. I will try not to hit your face again. So that is the third group. The fourth group is right, kick, left, rest. So let me play the whole first measure super slow. I'll play it really slow, so hopefully you can follow along to the sticking. So this is the whole first measure played slowly. So that's the first measure. Second measure, like I said, starts with exactly the same sticking for the first two groups, but the voicing is different. So the first little group is a right, left, right kick again, but now voicing is actually exactly the same. Instead of just playing a snare there, I'm playing a snare with a kick underneath. So this is the first group of the second measure. Now the second group, same thing again, left, rest, right, left. This right hand now is not being played on the snare anymore, so I'm not beefing it up by putting a kick underneath. These two notes are actually both played on the rack tom now. So it used to be, this used to be snare, rest, snare, rack tom, but now it's going to be snare, rest, rack tom for this second group of the second measure. That's what this sounds like. And then these two are just all 16th notes. The last two groups of the second measure are just 16th notes. And what I did on the original album was I just moved that across the kit. So let's see if we have 8 16th notes here. I played on the original recording 2 on the snare, 2 on the 10-inch rack tom, 2 on the 12-inch rack tom that I had mounted over here, and then 2 on the 16-inch floor tom, and then I crashed out. But I just moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 notes each, 2, 4, 6, 8. But since I just have a 4-piece with 3 drums at the top, I'm just doing 2 on the snare, 2 on the 12-inch rack tom, and then 4 on the 16-inch. So what these last, I'll just put them together because it's really easy. What these last two groups sound together is like this. It's a nice little pop punk, just moving around the kit with 16 notes. Very simple little pop punk fill. At speed, it's just. So you might just have to practice to get that kind of fluid around the toms, but that's not complicated at all. It's just 16th notes. So that's basically the breakdown of the whole sticking. Let me just start really slowly and I'll speed it up for you guys. One thing to listen to is these two kicks. I think these two kicks, that's kind of the special sauce of this whole pattern. Like that makes it sound different than maybe other linear patterns. Because it's unexpected and it also moves the whole pattern around, or it moves it forward with 1/16th note. So I'll just start really slow with the pattern and then I'll speed it up to the speed that I played it on the album. So that's the whole pattern. That's the whole pattern. Yeah. Sweet. So that is the intro for Shipwrecked in Atlantis. Let me know what you guys think about this format. Did the virtual reality and being able to like see the kit from my perspective, did that help? Was it kind of the same as other lessons, or was it worse? Was it like distracting and just weird? I would love to get some honest feedback from you guys. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Smash that like button. Leave a comment. What is that what YouTubers say these days? I'm old. I don't know, man. If you want more videos, I feel like you're just gonna watch my videos. I don't even know if I should tell you what to do. Subscribe and be notified. But you know that. Send me videos of you guys playing this intro, and I'll repost some of them on my Twitter page if you want to. As always, I'm so thankful for your attention, that you watched this video all the way to the end. I don't take that lightly. I'm super thankful, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.